I remember. So guys, today, welcome. We're just wanting to everyone, if you guys can tune in, the link in the description is for the new Pirate Lord. If you guys can please tune in, subscribe to her channel. Let's give her a big helping hand today. She's just under the 50, so she can start live streaming, and we want to get her up over the 50. So if you guys can please do that, that would be fantastic. Okay, let's get back on the gold. We had to pull the trommel out of the river last night because it started to rain again, and I was kind of worried that things were going to get washed away. That's happened a lot of the time. So we're going to mosey on down. I'm going to take the tripod, and we have again Nervous Rider here with us today to give us a hand with the camera. So let's see what we can get done.
Hi Terry, welcome. What's going on is he's about to use a trommel to find some gold. Hi Pure Life, how you doing?
Hey everybody, welcome.
Hey William, how you going? Welcome back, William.
So guys, right before we get started, if you guys can check the link in the description, it's for a channel called the New Pirate Lord. Let's get her up over the 50 subscribers so she can start live streaming. Thanks guys.
Welcome Nadia.
Welcome.
It is quite the contraption. Doesn't look like much, but it works well. Hope everyone's having a lovely day wherever you are, or night, evening. It's 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So about an hour and a half before it gets dark. Hopefully it won't rain. Is there anything I can be doing to help you?
No, I'll just hold that camera. Thank you.
Hi Kevin, welcome.
Welcome everybody.
Welcome, Amir. So Josh is just setting up, putting the mats in place to catch the gold. He's got the pump working already. He's about to start the actual trommel shortly. And placing the container that will catch the concentrates.
Okay, we're ready to rock and roll.
Placing the retention ring in. And don't forget to hit the like button please guys, and subscribe to the channel and share the channel please. This is the inside of the trommel. Oh, it's either or. It's either a thingamajig or a thingamabob, whichever one you'd like it to be. Would you like me to go up and get the bag and stuff from up there?
Don't worry about that.
Okay. It's just I'm going to have water. So what's happening right now is not a lot, just getting the trommel ready to go, and it is ready to go. And then he's going to find some things to work through. Either he'll get some fresh stuff out of there, or he'll use and re-go through these tailings. We'll just have to wait and see what he decides to do. Thank you, Angel Satanic. Appreciate that. Oh, I took that off the side because it was going to fall, so do I just place it back next to the...
Don't worry about that.
Okay. I just don't want to lose it. Oh yeah, that's a bit easier to hold. Thank you. Thanks. Okay, I've got a bit of a tripod there, so that's good. Welcome, Robert. How you doing? So thanks guys for being very patient. We'll get something happening in just a minute. And hopefully we will get the gold. That would be nice. I don't know how that works. So I'm not sure what he's going to do today because I don't really get... I kind of just am the camera person, but he's looks like he's over there and he's getting some... he's over there. Let's see if we can go a bit closer and see what he's up to. So we're not bored out of our minds watching us trommel go around in circles. See if I can get up here. This is like a bloody rough terrain. Oh God, don't want to fall. Okay, going over here. Here we go. And it's very cold. So yep, I can see what he's up to. He's getting some dirt from down the bottom of there. He's shoveling the bottom in. Ugh.
Awesome, very cool. Just to maybe step over here.
William Allen said, can you repeat the name you mentioned earlier?
Okay, so it's all one word, the New Pirate Lord, and there's a link in the description. If you guys wouldn't mind, please subscribe to the channel. Awesome channel, gaming and commentary. Let's help get the New Pirate Lord, Rachel's channel, up over the subscribers so she can start live streaming. I can't speak, it's so cold out here. The lips are literally frozen, so
Yeah.
thank you guys, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you. So what he's trying to do is, on the bottom of this, there's a lot of bedrock right down the very base, which you won't be able to see, but he's trying to get what he can from, scrape what he can from the top of the bedrock so that we can test for gold, like that stuff there. Your bucket's gone under. Thanks, William. Appreciate that.
Bucket's gone.
2 a.m. there. Wow.
Wow, we got some late night people tuning in. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm a bit of a night owl myself.
Indeed.
All right, so there's the bucket there.
And today's actually a lot colder than it has been, so
Oh yes, it is.
it would be absolutely freezing in that water right now. That's why I'm not in it.
Indeedly so. I might put these keys up there. No, I had them.
Oh, did you? You just got home from work. You must be tired. Well, hopefully you can relax and watch Josh find some gold.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
Let me take over the work for you today. Thank you. Quite happy to.
Hi, Roll. How you doing? Welcome. Alive in Tucson. Hi, how you doing?
Tucson, Arizona.
Welcome, Thomas.
Welcome, welcome.
Boztech.
Howdy,
Rich
howdy.
Smith. Stuntman Steve is from
Yes,
England.
Como arigato. Oh, you know what? This is what I've been talking about, everybody. Now, for those of you who've been following along, you'll notice that I talk a lot about contact layers and schists and stuff like that. This is a beautiful piece of conglomerate. This is coming out of nowhere. That's suspect for gold. I'm going to put it aside so I can either break it up or detect it, or all the above a little bit later. Today we want to try and run that trommel just a little bit before the sun goes down.
And it will go down pretty quickly, so
I'm late today.
there is a life beyond YouTube.
There certainly is.
And we would have been here earlier, but we had to fix a fence because one of my naughty horses decided to destroy a fence while we were gone. So it'll be interesting to see what you find in that part, because you're now slightly to the side, but more towards the middle of this area. So
Yes, indeed.
you may get nothing from that, or you may get a heavy deposit there, depending on what's on the bottom
It all depends. Yes, that's it.
and what shape the bedrock is too. Welcome, Sally. I hope I said that right. From India, welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, Alex. How you doing? Definitely need to run material around that last find. Yes, I think he probably will. He likes to move around to different places. Keeps things interesting. Also, it's really just, he's just sussing out at the moment, because this creek empties of gold and then refills, it changes sometimes where you're going to find it. And you might have dug it 6 months ago and got nothing, and then you'll dig it now and get everything.
That's how it works.
It's crazy how it's so random. Well, it's not fully random, as William would know. It's random in the sense that depending on how the flow of water goes as to how far it pushes the gold.
Exactly.
And how heavy the gold is it's pushing.
Absolutely. Now, folks, what I'm going to get to do is I'm going to get camera girl here, which is Nervous Rider, to walk up the bank again.
Go back where I was, yep. Shall do. And it's a steep bank. It doesn't look it from there, but it's steep. It's a steep bank. Bit of a climb. Back down here. Hang on, is that where it is? No, it's down here. I'm going in the wrong way. Okay, I don't even know where I am. Okay, let's go down here. See where we're at. I'm actually going to take the long way so I don't break my neck. And then all you'll see is some grass. You probably won't even see that. Okay, guys, I'll get down here. He'll bring that bucket over and then we can start getting to the business. Rightio. Don't get stuck. Hi Ian, how you doing? How's Trixie today? Is it cold up there? It must be freezing. Hey Lisa, how you doing? Yeah, that's right, William. You're absolutely right. Still chilly there. Yeah, it's still chilly here too.
It's freezing.
Yeah, it's probably one of our coldest days this month. Okay. Just stay warm. Keep Trixie nice and warm. She'll keep you warm. The good thing is there's a bit of grass roots and things in that, which is really good for holding the gold.
That's right.
And any other heavy metal.
Yeah.
Okay. $82 degrees in Florida. That's actually a nice temperature, isn't it? 82. That's about a nice warm day, not too hot. Yeah, me too. Again, got the mitts on too. So guys, if you can have a look at the later on, or whenever you get a chance to have a look, Josh has posted a link for a young lady who's trying to get herself able to go and do some lives, and she's very good. She's musical, she plays several instruments, she sings, she does gaming, and she also attends a lot of conventions and comic cons, if anyone likes those kinds of things. And she's met many, many rich and famous people at the Comic Con conventions. They actually know her because she goes so often, never misses one. But she's trying to get a YouTube started up so when she goes to the conventions, she can share with everybody what it's like, those who can't go. So her name's the new Pirate Lord. How's Ellie? Ellie broke the fence. That's why we're late today, Ian. We were fixing the fence. She done well broke it. Come home and there's the fences all busted. Little bugger she is. Okay. We're getting that trommel starting up again. How much gold have you found all together ever?
Probably about 20 grams.
About 20 grams, yep. 5 grams was the biggest day he ever had. And that was quite a long time ago too. That was the biggest in one day. What games does she play? Oh, I don't know. She's got PlayStation 5 or 6 or something. She goes on Fortnite and stuff, and I think she does... Oh, I don't know what she does. Do you know what games she plays?
So she does one called the Stanley Parables.
Stanley Parables. Does that?
One of them called... it's like a farm adventure game. I'm not too sure about that one. I can't remember, but have a look on her channel. That's really excellent.
Yeah, she's got some really, really fun stuff on there. And she's an animal lover and has a few cats and a dog. So, and she actually owns Ellie, the horse that's here. But we're just trying to help her get over that threshold. You must have over 50 subscribers to go live on your mobile phone. So that's what we're trying to do to get her some help to do that. She probably plays a whole heap of other things, but I have no idea. I think she's talked about something called Black Ops or something like that. It's a shooting game.
She also does a lot of Minecraft games as well recently, so yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I myself do a little bit of gaming, but not with modern stuff. I use retro games, so I do the older style games. Mostly PS1, PS2. Things like Nintendo 64, the old 8-bit, 16-bit games, which when you watch them now, they're actually genius for what they're able to do back then. So this is the Trommel starting to work out the dirt there. We're getting quite a good bit of stuff coming down here. And I'm not sure if that mat was supposed to stay up there, but let's move it. Is that mat meant to be there?
That can come off. That's
okay.
All right. Yeah.
So just push that down, sorry. Oh, wasn't sure if I'm supposed to do it just yet.
Yeah, you can help out if you want to.
Yeah, okay. So he's just going to keep feeding that trommel, and I'll show you for the guys who haven't seen how he feeds the trommel. We'll come over and have a look. So the trommel has a mouth that opens there, and there's a bit of water coming through. He's pumping from the creek there and feeds into here, and then it goes through that chute, and then it goes through into the trommel. And here we go. You'll push that through in a second. And yes, he did make the trommel himself. He's made several trommels over the years. Some have worked really well. Some have been electric, some have been hand powered. Some have been gigantic and way too big to even use. We've got 850 people here.
My goodness.
That's
welcome.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys. If you all wouldn't mind helping me out a whole bunch today by doing this one thing for me, have a look in the description. And if you all can please subscribe to the New Pirate Lord, I would appreciate that a whole bunch. Thank you, guys. We're trying to get Rachel's channel, which is a New Pirate Lord, up there in subscribers so she can start streaming. She's got some great content, and let's give her all a helping hand today. Thank you.
Now, what size batteries are you using? 8 volt or 12? 12 volt. It's 12 volt, I think. Are they? Or 6 volt? Hang on, let me have a look. 8 volt. They're 8 volt or 12?
Those are 12 volt. Yeah.
12 volt.
Yeah.
Lawnmower batteries. Right on mower batteries. Oops. Well, James, you're right about a sluice being a good way to do things, but in a way, he's actually got a sluice attached underneath this. So virtually, he's got matting under the side here, which acts like a sluice. You can see under there, it acts as a sluice and it traps everything. So it doesn't have the riffles that a sluice has. You've got the old sluices or the rocket box ones, but it does the same job and you can be quite successful with it. So the purpose of this is to clean the material and break it up, because there's a lot of clay in this area. It's mostly clay. So you get a lot of clay coming through. It gets stuck to your bigger rocks. It's not good stuff there.
Oh, I found out what's wrong. It's come off the belt.
Oh.
Yep, I didn't realize that.
Oh, it's come off the pinch roller.
Got to stop the machine for a moment.
Yeah, okay, so that's come off the pinch roller. Yeah.
That's why we had such a problem.
Okay. We'll get that fixed for a second. What's the stuff in the machine? Stuff in the machine is a mixture of all clay and rock and a bit of grass roots and stuff that's been sitting in the creek from over here. And he's pulled it from the bottom where the bedrock is. So it's just on the surface of the bedrock. And that's where you're most likely to find your smaller, finer gold.
Exactly right.
And sometimes you might even find bigger pieces as well.
Oh yeah.
But in the river, you're more likely to find the smaller gold simply because as it gets forced through all the river systems, and by the time it ends up wherever it ends up settling permanently, it's been bashed around and it's lost bits and it's broken up into flakes and powder. So a lot of the gold that he finds is just powdery and fine, which is not a bad thing. Fine gold's actually highly sought after. Jewellery makers love to buy it. So do people who want to smelt the gold and turn it into a bar, because it's more pure that way too. He's just trying to level the bottom of the trommel so that it's giving a...
Slipping off.
So he's just fixing the belt on the side there, the pinch roller.
Still kind of slipping a little bit.
He's just going to level it up a bit.
Since we're running a little bit more level. Wants to stay on there long. Oh, there we go. All right, okay.
Where can you do it in Iran? I don't know. Probably around the creeks and rivers. Because there will still be water in Iran, or even in the rocky parts and the mountainous parts. It doesn't necessarily have to be where there's water either. Plenty of people find gold in the desert.
Your best bet to do gold in Iran is simply dry panning or something called dry blowing. So look into that.
So dry panning or dry blowing.
That's right.
How much is it now? At the moment, I think it's about, I don't even know. How much is gold an ounce?
A little over 3,000.
3,000 US dollars. Is it US or our dollars?
Not sure.
US, it might only be 2,000.
US is a little bit less than our dollars.
Yeah, it's $3,000 an ounce here, I think. Just over. But when we first came to this place, it was only about $1,500 an ounce.
All right. Well, that belt seems to be staying on there now. That's pretty good.
Yep, it's working well.
So I just want to take a second and just welcome everybody to the channel. I really appreciate you all being here. And today we're testing a slightly different area to see what else we can get. But we're going to keep chugging on until, like I said, the title of the stream is Night Gold. So we're going to go until dark. So wish us luck, and I want to just thank you all for being here. So thank you.
So, Dianachka, you're asking if we think we miss a lot. We do miss some here and there, but it's always here. So we end up getting mostly all of it. Because whatever we don't get the first run round, in the tailings we'll run them through again and we'll find whatever's left over there and we'll repeat it a third time to be absolutely certain. But, I mean, like anything else, you're never going to get 100% of what you want. You might just lose a very minute amount, and it would be very powdery gold. So should be probably 99.5% of it you get.
Right.
So cod fishing, 180 says, would you say this is one of the better trommels you've made? Yeah, hey.
I think so.
Yeah.
The funny part about this trommel is, what I was looking for something that can run a higher volume of material and run it a little bit slower, but perhaps more efficiently, because I'm looking to be able to run stuff like this size through it. You see what I mean? So I don't want to have to classify, you know? So that's kind of the whole point, but you know, it's not perfect, but I think it's doing the job pretty well. And as we go along, we're going to make some refinements, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that during the stream too. But thank you for the question. Thank you.
Now, Liz has got a really good question. How do they extract silver during this kind of mining? Probably the exact same way. Or is it different?
Silver's pretty much the same. I don't have a whole lot of experience with silver, but you most certainly can find it where you do find it. I think there's probably slight variations in the way you do things, but it's all pretty much the same.
Yeah, they're all heavy metals, so anything heavy is going to be pannable. Hasn't come off, has it? Gold is 3,314 US dollars. Wow, so it's probably 4,500 here. Something like that.
I would say so, yeah.
Or probably about 4,000.
Yep. So I'm just going to level this trommel up a little bit more too, because I think we're just really wanting to slip off that belt.
So the most he's found in one day was 5 grams.
Yep, most is about 5 grams, give or take maybe like 0.10, 0.20 over that, but yeah, around 5 grams. Thank you for the question.
Have you ever come across a large piece of gold?
The largest piece of gold I found was probably about the size of my pinky finger nail. Gonna have to really fix this belt. Having a bit of a problem. Not sure why.
He's just going to fix this belt up.
It's because we're flipped it up upside down. That would be the other way. Okay. There we go. I don't know how we got flipped up upside down, but this belt seems to have, of its own accord, flipped itself around. So see if we can get that started again in the right position. What it was.
Just fix that roller up.
See if we can get it back online now.
Everything you find is flaky in Alberta. Yeah.
Flaky people, flaky gold. Alberta.
Gold is 5,100 Australian dollars an ounce now.
Wow. That's good
So
news.
you've been underselling your gold.
That's good news. All right.
Please show your system machine. It's just a roller. It's just an old belt rolling around with a pinch roller there, hooked onto battery here, which is hooked onto a motor somewhere over here. Just in there, that big motor there. that's how it's powered. And this is where you put the gold, material in.
We got to let it slowly kind of work its way down because we don't want to overfeed the trommel. Bit of a mess.
Idiot. Hi, how you doing? If I'm pronouncing your names wrong, please forgive me. I don't know much about the world. I stay at home all the time, so I get things wrong. Can't pronounce a lot of people's names.
Getting this stuff pretty clean. Very good. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you guys with Camera Girl here. She's going to entertain you, and I'm going to go and get some more pay dirt. I'll be right back.
4,563 Canadian dollars. That's pretty good. You want to build that? You should try and build it. They're not... Look, this is all built out of recyclable stuff. Some of it was expensive, but we bought... The things that were expensive, we bought many of so that we can make many of these. But other parts of it, you just get recycled material. Like, for instance, the trolley it's sitting on it was just for sale at a resource recovery place, so... Doesn't look the prettiest thing, but it does the job. That's all that matters. Oh, we have enough to keep us going for a lifetime, that's for sure. And the beauty of it is you don't actually need to have a great deal. You've just got to have a good area of catchment. And we just happen to get lucky and be in a catchment area where we can empty the entire area out of gold, and then 6 months later it'll all wash back in from the surrounding hills. So we're in a valley. So if you're looking to buy land that's going to have valuable gold on it, you want to look in valleys as well, because that's where, if you're looking for the gold through creek systems and river systems, it's going to be mostly at the bottom at the valley, because it's heavy, so it gets thrown down through the valley. And if you're at the very bottom of the valley, then you're pretty much a gold trap. So it's one of those things, you just get lucky or you don't. But you can find it in all sorts of places. You know, I know a lady who probably not recently, within the last probably 4 or 5 years it was, she was walking through her paddock and just kicked a massive, what she thought was a rock, and it was gold. So she did well. It was over an ounce. So she was like, yeehaw. And then another lady on our neighbour's property found about 4 ounces in a rock. Just walking along. Didn't have to dig or anything. She was just walking along, looking at the fences. Bam, she found it. So just sometimes you just got to get lucky, and other times you got to dig hard for it and get, you know, what you get. But it's a good experience to go panning and be out in nature, that's for sure. Hi, Lean Bear, welcome. How you doing? How's the weather over in Korea? How did you guys fare with the tsunami and stuff? You didn't get affected over there? I was watching and hoping Japan was okay. Actually, funnily enough, a good time to go looking for gold on the beach would be directly after a tsunami. It would push gold deposits further up onto the shoreline. If you're doing it the way that Josh is doing it, it's taken him about 3 weeks to find about a gram, only a gram. So it takes a long time. But if he got lucky, he could throw something in here today and then suddenly find 30 grams.
That's exactly right. It can change in a second.
That's what makes it fun, because you never know what's going to happen. If you don't expect to get anything and you're just doing it and enjoying being outside and enjoying the work, you never get sick of it. But if you expect to get rich in the first 5 minutes, you're going to get sick of it real quick. It's really a game of patience, but it's very good for teaching patience as well. Ever go mine for opals? No, not yet. I'd like to. I'd enjoy going opal. I'd like to go and look at I'd like to buy an opal claim. I actually almost bought one time out of Ballarat. I saw one. It was about $5,000 for the whole claim. It was about 3 acres of land. And they had produced a little bit of opal on there, but they thought they'd finish with it. But see, the other thing that's out that way, there's gold, there's opal, there's all sorts of mineral. So, Coober Petey's the place to go for the opals. I'd love to go there one day. That would be an adventure. I scored an opal on eBay, well, an opal ring. Had about $3,000 worth of opal on it. I think I paid $24 or $26, and that was with it being posted. That was my biggest find. But we've never found an opal, but we did find a rough diamond. It was actually probably the size of a pea.
Yep.
Garden pea, vegetable pea that you'd eat.
Yeah, wild.
That was crazy, and we were like, oh, it couldn't be a diamond, but it was. It was a diamond. But now we don't know where it is, because I put it somewhere for safekeeping and forgot where it was, so it's somewhere. So he's just kneading that as best as he can to help with that moving through the trommel, and then the trommel will finish it off. And you can see it comes out fairly well clean. And it comes out here, not a lot there. So we'll move that back off there for it. Get that out the way. And, oh. And we'll go through them later on, another time. We want to get this bucket through before it gets dark. Hi Kerry, welcome back again. Hi Linda, how are you?
Welcome back everybody, welcome back. For those of you tuning in, if you wouldn't mind.
Hi Sandra, how you doing?
You could
Well,
check the link in the description. And please subscribe to the new Pirate Lord. Let's get our channel up so she can start live streaming.
How much is it for an acre of land? Well, that depends on what sort of land you're buying. Depends where you are. Some parts of the world, it's $0 for an acre of land. They'll give it away. Other parts, it's $1 trillion for a piece of land. It just depends where you're at. If you tried to buy an acre of land in a city like New York, you've got to be Donald Trump. But if you try to buy an acre of land in the middle of the Nevada desert, you might only pay $5,000. Just depends, really. But generally where the gold is, the funny thing is, the gold doesn't come from where the rich people are. It comes from where the poor people are. It's like the coal mining country.
Yep.
All the poor people are there. They're rich in resources, but they don't make any money out of it. The big companies come in and take it all.
That's right.
And they just live in poverty, but they're living in the best place for the natural resource.
Exactly right.
And gold's virtually the same. You'll find it where there are no people mostly. Well, Hamid, I've got some good news for you. If you want to build a trommel, Josh is going to do a few streams on trommel building and teach everybody how to make their own trommel from scratch. So that'll be coming up soon. And that will be a fun thing to watch. I've seen him build probably about 5 trommels, maybe 6. And then I stopped watching. I just got busy. I had to do other things, but but it's a big process. But it's also, he's getting faster at it. By the time he got to this trommel, he was about 100 times quicker than the first time round. So he's very quick at it now. He knows what to do. So he can teach you how to do that. And if you're handy at finding second-hand things, you know, you go to places where people throw their rubbish out, you can find things to build a trommel there all over the place. The only things that you might have to pay for are things like your batteries and your motor. But if you can find, you know, scraps and offcuts of plastic and things like that, you can build a lot out of it.
Right.
So you don't have to be mega rich to build a trommel or to go gold panning. You can literally gold pan with an ice cream container lid. As long as it's got a little riffle in it, you can catch gold. Mind you, it would be difficult. You won't get as much as quick as a proper gold pan, but gold pans aren't that expensive nowadays. You can pick one up for under $10 on eBay. 5 grand for an acre is good money. Actually, no, it might have been a while ago. Now, there are properties all over the place, all over Australia, selling for astronomically stupid amounts. 10 years ago, you could get a property fairly cheaply, but now it's ridiculous. No one can afford them. So they're kind of pushing the poorer people out, which is really bad. And they're trying to basically push the farmers out as well. The farmers are having a hard time in Australia. So if you are from Australia, please do support your local farming communities, because if we lose them, then we're going to be reliant on other countries for our food, and that's not going to be a very good thing for us. It'll cost us a lot more in the long run. And whatever country you're in, buy from your own country. If you can buy it and it's made in your country, do it. Whether if it's the United States, buy from the USA. If you're from Iran, buy from Iran. If you're from Iraq, buy from Iraq. Help your own people by staying loyal to the people in your community, and then that way you keep the prices down over the long term, and everybody gets what they need.
That's right.
Thanks, B. Oh, fantastic. She's got 48. We just need 2 more subscribers to get her over the bridge. That'd be fantastic. Thank you.
So guys, make sure if you have a moment, just check the link in the description for the new Pirate Lord. Let's get her well up over that 50 subscribers so she can start live streaming. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm excited to watch her do a Comic Con. And fair income, she's got photos with the most famous people on the planet. They actually know who she is. And they see her, we go anywhere, they'll see her and they'll call out to her and her sister and be like, hey girls, everyone knows them. They're kind of famous within the famous people's community within themselves. But they go to absolutely everything, every event there possibly is. They work really hard. And so when they get their downtime, they go to every event they can. And they've got very good bosses, thank God, who allow them to be able to do that. They work hard, though. They work like crazily hard. Almost double the normal 40-hour week. So I'm glad they get to be able to do those things. Now that rock there, it just skipped and jumped off. Hang on, I'm going to move this down here. I'm going to show you some of the colour of the quartz that's coming off. So this is the colour of the quartz we're working with. Not really yellow quartz, but it's got a little bit of yellow tinge to it. And we've got that big white one again there. That's a big, really white one. Nothing in that. I can feel it's completely got nothing in it. Then we've got a bit of that mauvey colour. That's actually quite pretty in this particular quartz. So, and the good thing with quartz is you can use it for all sorts of stuff as well. When you're finished digging up and stuff, all this gravel's usable. You can use it to put on driveways, recycle it all, goes back into the earth. It's all usable. And he's going to get more buckets, so we'll have a look over there. And this is the concentrate that's coming out here. So that's all leftover tail end of that. And mat up there, which will have whatever gold is in here. Probably most of it's trapped in the mat. Just come over here and... Where's the little... Oh, he's got it with him. Hold on. Let me see what I can do here. Grab anything. You don't have to have anything spectacular, but we'll just try and push this, funnel this back through there. Try not to get my fingers wet because it's so cold. Big piece of quartz there. Get that going again so we keep that moving. Need to get a second little shovel, I think. Probably got one lying around somewhere. All sorts of stuff lying around in here. Rightio, so we'll hear that crunching away over here. Here we go. I just cleared that off. Look what's already coming back through. And he's bringing his bucket.
Oh, good job.
You get all this out of the way. And I want to thank Lean Bear and Alan, the moderators, for tuning in every time and being very good as a source of helping explain things when I can't say it or don't see the comments, because sometimes I don't see anything. But thanks, guys.
Yes, thank you all.
Is there a way to message but not using chat? I don't think so, no. Not on YouTube, no. Hamid, don't worry, we will show the gold that we find once he finishes getting this stuff done. So that'll be the last bucket you'll do today, will it? No? Okay.
So guys, just like the title of the stream goes, it's a night gold. We're going to stream right until we can't see anything. And right before the end, we're going to show you the gold. Cool.
Thanks, Rowan, for subscribing. Appreciate that. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and liked the channel. Much appreciation.
Wonderful.
And it's actually starting to get quite chilly down here now. The wind's starting to pick up, so who knows what it's going to get like soon. The trees are going crazy, but now look how quick that's building up on the side here. It's tossing it round and cleaning it off. And you can see that bit of grass coming through there. That could very well have some gold attached to that. It likes to get stuck in roots and grasses and moss, things like that. And don't worry, what we miss that comes off here, we'll get a second and third run through and be able to clean it right out. the machine's called a Trommel. Trommel. And it's basically like a washing machine sideways, or a cement mixer if you will. And basically it just turns all the soil and the rocks round while washing it. So when it comes out this end, it's fairly clean. Looks a bit like a tumble dryer. And he's just going to rinse off the netting there, the wire and mesh.
Yep, just rinsing that screen. Yep, very good.
Hang on a second, sorry, let me go back there for a second. Do you find any gemstones?
So sometimes...
Just a diamond so far.
Sometimes you can find garnets, but I haven't found any gemstones. Actually, besides, I did find one diamond.
Yeah, we found a rough diamond. So it didn't look anything like a diamond looks when you go to the shop, because it was rough. And actually, we weren't sure if it was a diamond, but it turned out it actually was. But that was in a different area. We've got quite a bit of creek going down, it's further down. And hopefully he'll be able to take you guys and stream down in that part of the creek, because it's very different terrain to here. We can get the internet to work down there. You can do it down there as well. And I think you'd enjoy it down there because it's a different set of, different situation down there to what it is here. I actually prefer further down, a bit more exciting. Steve Irwin. Oh yeah, Steve Irwin was the King of Kings. I actually made a memorial garden to him when he passed away. And crikey, he was a bloody good man. It's like me, just a bush person. Very humble, very normal, basic. I think when he got a bit famous, it sort of, I think he was a bit embarrassed about going on TV and stuff. You could kind of see it. He was much more comfortable out in the bush than he was in the big city. It's a shame he passed away so early though. Oh, okay, William, yeah, I see what you mean. So William was wondering if at some point he could get in touch with you in regards to the double pump that he's made that might be helpful.
That would be great.
There's a way to do that.
Awesome. So what I'll do, after the stream is over, and pack everything away, I'll provide you with an email. You can get in touch with me, and that'll be awesome. Yeah, it's cool.
You have not kept up with tech. Yeah, I have no idea about any technology. Everyone in America loves his legacy. He'll always be remembered, especially by the younger ones who are able to watch him. Yeah, I think you're right, Tyler. No one will forget Steve Irwin. Yeah, and you know what? One of my favourite songs is, I've always loved John Williamson, the Australian country and western singer, who sang at his funeral and sang the song True Blue, which is a great song as well. But that was so sad watching that and watching the kids and Poor Terry. Pretty crazy. Australia went crazy when he died. It was really national mourning. Everybody, well, the whole world did, but it was pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, I'd like to see that pump idea. That would be awesome.
Yeah, be really good, William. Thank you. Thanks, Lean Bear. That's great. That would be very helpful. So,
if you don't mind, we have a very special YouTuber. His link is in the description. If you guys wouldn't mind, just tune into the new Pirate Lord and give her a subscribe. So let's get her up over that threshold so she can start live streaming. Thank you. That'd be great.
so Lean Bear's just given William his email so he can pass it on to you.
Fantastic.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Lean Bear. Thanks. Okay, William, have a great night. Get some good sleep. Take care, mate. Thank you. Much appreciate your time.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Thank you.
So we got more coming through. Just move some of this stuff out of the way. And it really goes quite fast through the material, this. As soon as you clean it off, you've got to go again in a couple of minutes. He's off to get another bucket over there. We're doing very, very well with getting it processed fairly well quickly. I'll come back over here with, I'm going to pull off my glove and put my hand in this mess. Hold on, I'm going to brave the cold. Oh no, I don't need to put my hand in. I found something I can use. Look at that. That's all I needed. Here we go. Feed it through. Get it all down into there. Let that process. Get everything from the top in. And you always want to make sure you also get your water and clean off the edges here, because you never know, you might have a bit of gold sitting up here too. I've got a weird feeling that today he's going to get a fair bit. He's been very keen to get back to it today. He would have been here a bit earlier if that horse hadn't broken the fences down, but that's okay. Can't control everything. Rightio. Let's have a look back down this end. Now look at this batch of concentrate stuff there. That's getting quite full. So that's going to be ready soon. Oh, and look, as soon as you get back here, we've got another whole heap of stuff here. Let's push that back so we're not blocking out the trommel. Let that come through. There we go. Pile's getting quite large there. You'll build a BMX track off of this. Hey Titan, welcome. How you doing? Howard, hi. How you doing? Lauren, is that chocolate? It looks like chocolate. Wouldn't it be good if it was? It's a bit like being in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but instead of chocolate, we're hoping we find some gold. Look at this one rock here, he's flying off. There he goes, he flew out all by himself. So that's completely empty again. And he's going to be over in a second. He's pulling some dirt out now. That bucket there. It's getting really cold, guys. I mean really cold now. I've got the wind blowing like crazy, starting to get crazy with the wind. We're supposed to rain again. later today at some point. But let's hope we don't. Oh, good Lord, I'm looking over back there and it looks like there is some clouds coming. So over the back this way, there's some clouds coming this way. So we might just get some rain. Here he comes, wading through the water. How are your hands and feet doing? Yeah. Electric blanket for you tonight. Get an electric blanket. Hot bath and an electric blanket. That's what you need. Right, so he's going to come up and feed the hungry hippo Trommel.
Hungry hippos. All right. Very good.
Big Bertha.
Big Bertha.
The good thing is today he remembered he's got his quad bike and he brought it down to go and making a quick escape home. So right. That was a clever thing to do.
You got to be able to outrun the clam jumpers. Absolutely. Oh, it's no joke. All right.
Do some motocross sport crossing the crazy creek on the way back.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Coming through the bottom here. Ah, I'm going to tip over there. Hang on, lost my chair, lost my foot. Hold on, there we go. Right, I'm safe there. Okay, guys. Yeah, and Lean Bear's absolutely right. Where we are, water is scarce. We've got plenty right now, but that won't be there in a couple of weeks. That'll be gone. And we might not see it for 4 or 5 years, which is what happened not long ago.
Yeah.
We had about 6 years of drought, so...
That's right. So everybody, after we get finished with running this bucket through the trommel, we're going to do a clean out. And hopefully we're going to get to see a bit of gold. But one way you guys can help me tonight is if you can check the link in the description of the stream. And please subscribe to the new Pirate Lord. Let's help her get up over the 50 subscribers so she can start live streaming. And she's got some great content, great personality, and you guys might get to see some famous people as well. All right, thank you guys.
So the best that he got was 5 grams out of this kind of situation, panning and trommeling. Actually, that was panning, wasn't it? Just panning, no trommel. It was just panning. That was in one day. But it adds up. If you do it every day, you might get a little bit here, a little bit there. You know, after a while, it builds up. If you hang on to it for a couple of years, you might end up with quite a bit to smelter and put into a bar. But guys, if you ever go prospecting and you do find gold and it's attached to any form of rock, whether it be quartz or ironstone or anything, don't chip it away from it.
This is a good example. Bit of ironstone, amalgamated quartz, stuff like that you want to keep, and you want to break that up and pan it, just like this stuff here. Very good. I'm going to draw that to the side over there so we can get later. Good idea.
I don't know how you're not freezing to death. It is freezing. No, I'm not used to it. I won't. I refuse.
I get hypnotized by the gold.
Yeah. You've got the gold fever, which keeps you hot.
That's right.
I don't. I don't care if there's gold or not very much at all. I just care if I'm cold. Money can't buy me. Unless you've got something really warm, like a warm Milo, and a house with a fire. That's what I want to do when it's cold. I'm lazy. Summer over there? Yeah. Thank you, Lean Bear. So I think he's, how much more have we got left in the bucket?
About half a bucket left.
Yeah, half a bucket left there, so...
Then we're going to do a clean out.
Then we'll do a clean out. So if you can wait just a little bit longer, he's going to be able to show you. Builds up so quickly.
Thank you for helping.
No worries. So there you go. Just shoveling it in. You right?
Yeah, I'm good.
What got in there? You right?
I am now. I've got a piece of plastic shoved up under my finger.
Oh. Ow. That happened the other day.
Yeah. Probably should be wearing me some gloves.
Can you pull some of the big stones out prior to putting them in the trommel and run them later?
I could do that. However, the whole idea is to make this thing work for me and me not for it. And sometimes I've built things in the past where I've tried to have that in mind, where I'm wanting the machine to work for me and not the other way around. So I'm really using this prototype to see just how far and how fast I can push it. But that's a good suggestion. But today I really want to just run it as hard as I possibly can. Thank you. Good point.
Bit of glass. Don't want to get that in our fingers. That's the one thing you got to be careful of, cutting yourself to shreds. Because sometimes in this kind of creek, you get a lot of bits of rotten fences where the bits of metal are broken off the fences and stuff. And sometimes I've done it before myself. When you're panning and you're vigorously doing this, when you're first, classifying things and stuff, get stuck by one of them, it hurts like a bugger, but it can get infected real quick if you don't take care of it. So you got to be wary of those kinds of things. But, that's the hazard. That's what happens. Got to be willing to accept those things. It's like the horse riding. Got to be willing to accept that you can come off and die at any time. There's no rhyme or reason about it. Horses are a flight or flight animal. If they want to flight, they will. And if they want to fight, they will. I come off not long ago, about 9-10 months ago, nearly killed me. I broke my back about 10 years ago, actually 9 years ago, breaking in a horse. I broke my back. So things can be dangerous when you're working with nature, whether it be working with creek beds or whether it be working with horses or dogs or cats or anything really. You just got to be careful and be prepared for anything, and also minimise any kind of dangerous situations. So you wouldn't want to come in this creek when it's raging and try and get your material, because you're going to drown. What's the most money you've made off a piece of gold you've found?
The most money I've made, I guess you could say all time, would be probably about $2,000. And that is starting from the ground up, learning everything I possibly could within about a 10-year period. So it takes time, takes a lot of effort, but if you can fast track yourself, stay tuned to this channel because I'm going to be teaching you everything I know. Thank you.
Yeah, he'll help you learn what he's taken 10 years to learn. Get you going a lot quicker. And the other thing is, if you're in an area where you go frequently to the same places, you'll learn how the water and things work. So study your water, study your rivers, study your creeks, your bends. When it's full, have a look at where the water goes, where it's fastest and where it pushes to the sides. And just watch it and see where it does that. And when you do, you're going to see where your gold's going to mostly be thrown into. Now, he's just kind of helping that classify up the top there before it comes into the trommel.
That's right. You kind of got to help it along, but you got a machine that you have to do that with. It's kind of a two-way street. Number one, you want to build a machine that does pretty much everything for you. However, when you got a machine like this, you have to be intimately involved with the material that you're running through it. You end up learning so much more. So case in point, I'm kind of getting to see what falls off this trommel before it goes into this pit. So you get in touch with your material. It's very good.
Yeah. And that's why when there's people who really know about opals or gold or silver or whatever they're mining, generally they have been down at the hands level, at the ground level, hands in it, doing it. They're not just a big CEO because they've landed a job. They've usually been down in the dirt digging and doing stuff before they got big. So it's a start to, you can make a career out of it if you know what to do. And some people get lucky and just find a massive chunk of gold. There was a couple of lads that was out bush, they were pig hunting, and they found a massive rock. It was something like $3 or $4 million worth of gold. And they were just out doing pig hunting, and the pigs happened to land and die on top of the rock that had the gold in it. And they just got lucky. Like, whoa. But other people, they work hard and steady and they still make a very good living out of it. And other people just do it as a hobby. But if you expect nothing and you get something, then that's the best way to do it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Think of it as just a fun game, hide and seek.
Okay, now in just a moment we're going to quickly run the slurry tailings. Not these tailings down here, but we're going to run what's in this bucket very quickly, and then we're going to do a clean out, guys, so stick around.
So that's the chocolate cake mix going in the bucket.
We're going to rerun this again to make sure nothing's coming out through here. I think we're doing a pretty good job since last time, but just want to make sure.
Because remembering, guys, I think Rachel just got her 50 people.
Oh my goodness.
I just saw something saying thank you.
There we go. And guys, for everyone tuning in, please subscribe to the new Pirate Lord. The link is in the description. Let's get her channel way up there, guys. She's got excellent content and a whole lot to offer you guys. So just stick around and stay tuned and make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much.
And Cod Fishing 180, you're absolutely right. If you walk out expecting to get a lot of gold your first time, oh boy, think again. Exactly. Smart way of saying it. Exactly. Because you'll be disappointed most likely. You may get lucky, but chances are you'll get disappointed very quickly.
That's exactly right.
So always treat it as a game and a hobby. And then if it becomes a business, well, you're damn lucky.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you all being here.
Flip-flops, I'll tell you, it feels like Antarctica. My fingers are frozen and I haven't even got them in water. And it is really cold. So it was windy a minute ago. It changes crazy out here. Like 1 minute it's windy, then it's not. Then it can rain, then it can be sunny, then it can be snowing. You just never know what's going to happen. Right, he's going to pop that there into the pan. And don't be alarmed at how rough he's doing it, because most of the gold's already going to be up in here.
Yep. Exactly.
And if it's not up in there, it's going to be under there, in the mat under there.
That's right.
So this is just to run the second time around in case we missed something. So we get a thorough look at things.
That's right.
And this won't take long at all because he's just about ready to go.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Now this is the fun part. Looks like he's dumping in some cake, chocolate mix cake or something. Here it goes. Spinning around. Hey Greenwave, how you doing? Hey Skelly. Thanks for popping in, guys.
Oh, wow. Welcome, guys.
No, you're not invisible, Skell. I can see ya. It's hard for me because I can't see everything all the time because I'm trying to focus on where the camera's going. You've come right at the right time, you guys. So, Josh, how long have you been mining gold for?
Probably about 7 out of the 10 years that I've had to learn.
Yeah, 7 years of actually really getting into it. I remember when we first went into the common areas.
Yeah, we did.
In the bush and had a look at the stuff.
Yeah, I've got a neck problem. My neck gets caught sometimes. I've got to do that. Yeah.
You got to pull that. I think that thing's probably getting in your way.
Is it? Which thing?
Your hand thing, the thing on this thing. Is that fine or is that?
Oh no, that's
no, that's all right. Thought that might have been bothering you.
That's all good. We need a bit more water.
Oh, is that right, Greenwave? Kangaroos will jump over spots where gold is to be found. Well, that's interesting. So how much gold on a daily basis? It depends, Skelly, because some days you get nothing at all, and other days you might get a whole gram or half a gram. Generally, just little trace amounts, 0.1 of a gram roughly a day.
Yep.
Something like that, if you had to average it out. You should try where you're at and go and get a gold pen, see if you can find any. You probably would find some. Actually, you all should try it. Everyone should try it. Thanks, Sean. I hope we hit a gold mine too. Most he ever found was 5 grams in the one day. And that was pretty cool. You can move some of this cake mix off. And don't worry, this stuff will get run again later on. This whole pile will be run a third time to make absolutely certain that he's going to get the stuff he needs, the gold out of it if he's missed any or not. But we would expect not to find very much gold in here because we want to find it in the matting down under there. So we want to find it down there, if we can, under there. Bit hard, I can't get that wet, but there's a mat under there, black mat, and that's catching everything that's heavy. So that'll catch the gold, the particles of gold, for the most part. Getting dark.
Yep. So we're nearly about ready, guys. Just stick around. Hang on.
Well, yeah, I don't know what that is, Skell. I have no idea what that is. Fish Guru, I think you're right. They jump over gold probably all the time. Australia's very rich in gold and minerals and stuff. We've got the biggest untapped coal in the world that's not been touched. So there's a lot of resources in this country. And it's a big country, and it's a big red country. The earth is red here, which is why it's so rich in mineral.
Yep, that's right. Mineralization, heavily mineralized.
Basalt soils and things like that, that's where you want to look, because that's where you're going to find the heavy
Hematite.
stuff.
That's right. Exactly.
Now let's get some of that down out the way. We're getting towards the end now. We've emptied the bucket. He's just going to clean off. Like I said earlier, guys, we clean all this off just in case there's some gold trapped in here. And looks like a fish and chip shop or something, doesn't it, with the metal there? It's like it's a some kind of fish and chip shop. That's what it reminds me of.
Absolutely.
I remember being a kid and going to the fish and chip shop and used to lean on the counter that was metal like this. Say, oh, give me $2 worth of chips and a piece of fish, which was 50 cents. And that was huge. That was like enough to feed 5 or 6 people. Nowadays, if you ask for $2 worth of chips, you get 1 chip.
That's right.
That's it. And chips in Australia are called fries. Are called chips in Australia. In America, they're called fries. But I'd like to know, what do they call them in other countries? If anyone's from somewhere else, like Brazil or anywhere really, Iran, Iraq, India, what do you call fries that McDonald's has? We call them chips. We call them hot chips, actually. And then we have potato chips, which are the ones that you salt and vinegar and stuff in them and all that.
That's right.
French taters, pommes frites, French fries. So in Iran, Saman, what are they called in Iran? Do they have chips in Iran? Or do you guys have something different? Oops, sorry. So he's
do
just...
Do they have chips in Iran?
So in Korean, it's called gamja swigum.
Ganja Frigum.
I hope I said that right, Lean Bear. I'm going to have to learn a bit better. As I said, I'm trying to learn off my good dear friend, Heinjun, but he's struggling to teach me and I'm struggling to teach him. We're both hopeless.
Okay, I'm going to remove this retaining ring.
Wedges. Sarah Jones says wedges and fries, yeah.
Wedges and fries, that's right.
Crisps. Aha.
That's what Londoners call them. Is it? Yeah, I think so. All right, cool. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Iran and Brazil call them spuds. I don't know if it's spuds, but...
Okay, everyone, so here's our main catchment down here.
Thanks, Lean Bear. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.
And Matt, I've got a son called Matt. It's a good name. It's an excellent name.
All right, so we're just going
So we're going to go, last bit coming through now. Here we go, big washer. Boom, boom, boom. And get ready. We're going to see if we got something in all that work, what he's going to get for it. If anything, remembering we don't always get something. But I've got a feeling there'll be at least a little bit, if not a lot more than yesterday, given where he dug today. Slightly different area. So we might end up with something really good. Yeah, Barbie. I think everyone's working on it. He's just cleaning off that mud there. That little bit of
we'll get that
stuff.
a little bit cleaner.
And you might be right about now getting really cold because I'm getting freezing. My ears are actually stinging from the cold. My ears do stick out, so I should have moved to Korea, because in Korea they love people who's got ears stick out. So if you get picked on when you're a kid for having ears that stuck out, move to Korea, they'll love you. It's kind of like a thing over there. Here we go. So he's just going to hold that up there somehow with one of the clips, and we can see there the mat.
Okay,
so he's going to take the mat.
Material where everything drops out, so you've got to be careful with this one. You're going to take it just like so.
Because that would be the one that would most likely have the most stuffs on top, because it was the
right
first
over the pan,
contact.
That's right. Right over the pan, just like that.
Thanks, guys, for the 200 likes. Much appreciated. And
thank you.
We didn't actually push to ask for them today. We wanted to see what happened. So that's fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The mods did ask, though, so thank you to the mods for doing that.
Thank you, guys. You guys are fantastic. And have we got the new Pirate Lord as a moderator today?
No, she's probably at work.
Oh, that's all right. Very
yeah,
good.
she's got work this evening, I think.
Gotta work away.
So
excellent.
She's a chef, so she works hard.
She's extremely good at what she does.
Very good. Very intelligent young lady. So cleaning the mat nice right off. And you may find that at some points a bit of the gold may sit in the mat, but it'll always stay there. If it's stuck in there, it'll stay there for a while. So you don't have to worry too much about, you know, spending 5 hours trying to wash the mat through.
Exactly.
Because most of it will come out once you tip it.
Now comes mat number 2.
Now before you do mat number 2, do you need to rinse the rest of this?
Oh, I think I forgot about that. Yep.
Yep.
I did forget about that.
So we're going to rinse off the rest of that.
Right,
and then we're getting close, guys, so stick with us. Not too much longer, and we're going to be showing you what he's found for all the hard work he's been doing. What he's going to get for all the freezing fingers and frozen toes.
That's right. Okay.
He might get enough to buy some fish and chips.
Might. Here comes mat number 2.
Here we go.
Oh, they actually got quite a bit on it today. That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Sorry, I'm just trying to not drop this. My hand went funny.
You can probably let the battery down if you want to. Yeah, you can take the battery.
Oh, okay.
It's probably charged.
Yep, okay, I'll do that. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry about this. Camera girl is not having a great time with this camera.
It's
I forget what I'm doing.
hard to remember.
Okay, so he's going to give this mat a really good clean. And you can see there's still some dirt hanging in the mat. So we'll try and get all that out because the gold's going to be at the very bottom of that mat. There we go. And now it's almost completely back to the original colour.
Just like that. Very good. Okay, I'm going to pop this over here. And now,
here we go. We're going to pan.
I'm going to do this real quick because I know everybody's dying to go to bed.
The good thing is he doesn't have to climb into the river to pan. He can pan right here.
That's right.
So he's just going to knead that with his hands, help break up anything that isn't broken up, and get rid of some of the stuff that is big and chunky.
That's right.
But most of it is very fine material because we've already run it through the trommel. So it's classified as about as good as you're going to get. And I'm going to move back a little bit so I don't get washing machined.
Yep.
Now tell everybody, what are you doing right now?
Okay, so right now what I'm doing is called a process called liquefaction, which breaks up the gold from the clays or anything that's stuck on the top surface. But initially what you want to do is what I was doing right there. You get your hands down in there, break it up, stratify. You let that material, the heavy material, fall all the way to the bottom, and all the light stuff stays at the top. So, liquefaction. Now, we're going to stratify. So, movements like that, keep your pan flat to the water, back and forth, side to side. Keep your pan under the water. When you're working concentrates like this, you want to work about probably 2 times as long, because that stuff is so concentrated. Why we call them concentrate or cons. It's a bit like cake batter. You got to stir it up, to break all that stuff up.
And it's heavy too, because you've got all the heavy material that's come down. It's not the light stuff; it's the heavy stuff. So
That's right.
it's quite a bit of work. It's better than going to the gym. Put it that way.
Oh yeah. You work every muscle on the bottom. Okay. Stratification. Doing a bit of like a washing machine type movement. Back and forth, side to side like that. And now we're going to tilt the pan to a 45-degree angle just like this. And very soon we'll be ready to eject some of the material just off the tip there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now watch and learn, guys, because how he does this is very important to finding and keeping your gold in your pan instead of sloshing it out. So it looks like it's going everywhere, but it's not. He's ejecting only the stuff that needs ejecting when he's ejecting it.
That's right.
So there's a certain angle that he has the pan at, and it looks like a V shape.
Yep.
And then those riffles, those sharp riffles there, catch all the gold.
That's right. Now I want to say one thing to everybody. This is not one of those fake gold channels where you're seeing people pull out pans and shovels full of big rocks like full of that are gold, right? This is reality, okay?
Yeah.
I can't guarantee that every pan's going to have gold in it. But I'm going to tell you if it doesn't or if it does, okay? Hopefully it's going to have some in it tonight.
But if it doesn't, don't be disappointed, because the thing we have learned, if it doesn't, is to look in a different place.
Right.
So we'll go look somewhere else next time instead of doing where we went.
That's right.
So you always learn something. Even if you don't find anything, you're learning. It's a process of learning, which then can lead you to the bigger stuff later.
Yep, exactly.
So
right.
don't despair if you don't find something straight away. I've got a feeling we will be seeing some gold, though, simply because of the way the river is.
That's right. Now you might be able to turn that light on, because we might be losing a little bit of light.
Okay, how do I turn the light on?
There's a little lightning bolt icon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we've got some light.
I'm going to face you head on here, so that way everybody can see what's going on.
Right, we're getting down to it, guys. This is what you've all been waiting for. Thank you so much for your patience in waiting for this. And this is very real. So if nothing's there, nothing's there. You can't do anything about it. You just got to accept it and be glad that you've got some exercise and had some fun.
Exactly. Okay, we're getting ready to do the reveal, getting some perfectly clean water in there. And let's see what we come up with today. Okay, all right. One right up there.
Yep, so we've got gold already.
Seeing some gold up there.
Yeah.
Some really fine stuff.
Very
okay,
fine.
we got another little piece down here. Can we see
Yep,
that?
so we've got, see that chunk there? That's a nice little bit.
I'm getting some there.
So hang on, don't move. I'm just going to zoom. See that chunk? And there's another one next to it. There's 2 bigger chunks there.
All right, and we got some ironstone there. Those red rocks are the ironstone.
And we've got a bit of...
And pull it down, pull it down, pull it down. There we go. Okay, now, it looks like those 2 little bits are all we got for the day.
Okay, so
we got some also microfine stuff.
Oh,
we got some microfine stuff. We got some of this stuff here.
Yep. So
a lot of microfine gold.
Point out the actual gold. Yep, that's that
got
piece
one
there,
there,
which is quite a chunky little
just
piece.
over here. And keeping in mind, everybody, we're working what's called overburden. So we haven't actually gotten down to the real pay layer just yet. We got to get all that stuff out of the way, because we don't know where all the best stuff is yet. We know it's going to be at the bottom, but we got to test each layer.
Yeah.
So today, everyone has helped us find that we do, in fact, have gold that's on the overburden.
So we're looking in an area that's worth looking at.
Exactly.
For sure.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to clean this up a little bit better and get a better look at it, but then I might let you all go to bed because I know everybody's tired. But
so there we go. Not a lot.
but it's enough to keep me going.
Oh, Skelly, there's a few rocks that look like gold, but they're not. They're just very similar. But it's hard to see because the camera doesn't show the colour the way we see it in real time. So
here we go. So do a little bit.
But he will be able to show you again. Oh, there's more. There's more.
It's a little bit
up
more.
there.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes a few tries.
It's actually a bit more than what I expected.
Oh, there was actually another little chunky piece right here.
Yep, so you were right.
The camera's not right.
Oops, sorry. You were absolutely right. There was an extra piece that you spotted that was gold. Okay, good on you, Skelly. Good eyes.
Yep, so that little chunky bit's sitting right there.
Yeah,
Can we see that?
That's probably the biggest bit of the lot.
Yep, let's see if we can zoom right in on that. We can go right in.
So that's that's got a bit of chunk to it. That's not too smooth, so that's a good sign.
Fantastic. Well,
we're
you guys,
digging in a good area.
You guys, thank you so much. And to be working, you know, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 specks in that pan, just working the overburden stuff. So if we're getting this type of gold in what we're working, once we get back down onto the bedrock, and once this water level recedes, we can dredge all that up, and I think we're going to be getting a lot better payday. But
I think so too.
I want to thank you guys so much for hanging on today. And if you haven't already, please check the link in the description and subscribe to the New Pirate Lord. Let's get the subscriptions up, and let's get a live stream. It's the great content.
Yeah.
And I just want to thank you all so much for being here with us.
And Lean Bear just said one question he's got is, how long does it take you to find 1 gram?
About 1 gram. It just depends. Sometimes you can get that in a day. Sometimes it takes a week. Sometimes it takes 2 weeks. It all depends. But the trommel is your best bet on getting up as much as you possibly can. Now, you guys have been so good today. I want to show you, again, all-time gold.
So you're going to see what he's got over the last 3 weeks.
A little bit of the trommel, but also a little bit of the gold panning. So I'm going to suck up this little bit that we got today. Give me 1 moment. And we're going to have a look at stuff we got all time. Because I know everybody's dying to see it. Can I get a little bit? Can you come a little bit? There we go. All right, 1 second. Okay, so that's all clean now. All right, guys, well, this is all for you. What's coming, so hang tight. I know you're all itching to go to bed. You're tired. You got work tomorrow. But I want to show you guys what you're all helping with. This is what we're after. Okay, ready? 1. Let's get right up close to that. 1.
Hold on. Let's zoom in.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
There you go. That's what he's gotten in the last couple of weeks.
Beautiful.
So
beautiful
when
stuff.
you persevere and you keep on collecting a little bit at a time, it gradually builds up, and then you get bits like this all in one go. And that would be a gram, I'd say.
I'd say we've hit a gram today. Fair enough.
It looks like a gram to me.
I think so.
So it's not about striking it rich as much as it is about the journey to get there. And then if you get some gold, you're lucky.
Exactly. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the stream today. And I'm going to try to jump back on tomorrow because we might be doing something a little bit different. I might be doing a bit of a build, but we'll just have to see how it goes. But I want to thank you all for tuning in, and you've been great help and support. And I want to thank all my wonderful moderators, Lean Bear, and all the rest. And you guys, just please make sure that Alan, we got a whole bunch of other people. I've got to go back through. We got Rustic Rich there as well. I've got to go back through everybody because I've got a terrible memory. But
good night, Skelly.
You,
good night, everybody. Good night, Andrew. Good night, Lydia.
Okay.
NPA.
Thank you.
And Lean Bear, thank you so much for all your help again today. You've been fantastic and wonderful.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Matt.
And Joshua, we're very excited to hear from Jeff through you, so that'll be great. And thanks for being thanks for offering to do that too. That's
I appreciate that.
Very helpful.
Thank you. All right, guys.
Okay, guys.
Thanks
for tuning in, and thanks for all the 233 likes. Very much appreciated.
Terrific. Great job. Thank you all so much.